Shit, half these people probably didn't even know this girl's name. They probably knew the actress or the character and saw her in the show, but they probably didn't even know her name until today.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you know, I none of this shit has ever changed, and it's just how it is. It's just like when they trying to do this replacement theory shit and all this kind of stuff. It's just the way the world is going. I can tell you something. Ain't no white men are losing their jobs because of this girl.
Right.
I got I got a couple of texts from people about this particular story, this situation that's going on, and it's stupid. So
every time you preface it with it's stupid.
It's stupid, man. It is, and there are clear reasons why it just gets more stupid the more this happens. But here's the thing with fandom, especially with Star Wars, Marvel, and the kind of superhero stuff, but really with Star Wars, you know, man, something cool comes out, and we all want to celebrate. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen your boy Obi-Wan Kenobi, man.
Sure.
Right. You know, and people just happy to see him again.
Stay hidden.
This man, as you can see, and if you've seen the show, he's got enough shit to deal with. He got enough stuff to deal with than to have to come back with this bullshit that we always see. And I'm making a joke out of this, but it really is sad. It's not funny. And that is just that toxic fandom, man. People who just, you know, you go beyond being fans. You start to be entitled trolls, and I could use some worse words, which I will use in a little bit. But we've seen it over and over and over again. These actors come in and they're doing their jobs, and they're doing it to the best of their ability with the material that they're given. And some of them are children when they do this. Mm-hmm. And these fans come in to the point where they just wreck these people, man. Now, this is leading somewhere. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know this situation, then you know where I'm going. But let's just look at a history just real quick of what they've done to these fans. Poor Jake Lloyd, man.
Yeah.
Jake Lloyd was a small child when he took on the role of Anakin Skywalker. They drove this boy crazy. The fans out there who thought that Star Wars belongs to them, and instead of looking at the common sense thing that probably did ruin Star Wars for you, if you feel that way, which is, you know, for some, bad writing, bad dialogue. No, y'all look at the actors because they're the ones that are in front of you, and you attack them. You know, the bullying of Jake Lloyd right here, man. This is something from Slash Film. They said every single Star Wars fan owes Jake Lloyd an apology. You know, he was 9 years old at the time. You could see this kid breaking down in interviews. I was just acting, man. I don't know. I thought it was cool. But this kid, I pulled off of social media, got in trouble for a little while, and not even acting no more.
Right.
He said, I'm done with this, man. And it goes over and over again. I'm not going to name everybody. Thank God Christian Haydenson is getting another chance because Hayden Christensen. Hayden Christensen, man. People, you ruined Darth Vader for me. You ruined Star Wars. I hate those prequels. Ain't never once looked at Hayden Christensen and said, "Oh man,
it's your fault.
You. This is your fault." I actually said the guy's a good actor. He left for a while. He's getting another chance now, but I think he has a 7-year-old daughter. He's like, I ain't even showed her that thing yet. Mm-hmm. Just some of these fans are crazy. Now here's where it starts to get really bad. You have what's her name?
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, thank you.
Daisy Ridley. This is where it starts to get ugly. Those were just people who were upset because it wasn't the Star Wars that they wanted. This is crossing over into real toxicity right here because this is where it got into sexism. Mm-hmm. You know, how dare we have a female Jedi who's the lead? Oh, yeah, woke wasn't being used at the time.
Right.
What were they saying at the time? Diversity sucks. You know, this is all it is. You're just forcing diversity on people when we don't want it, which means you just don't want a chick in here because that's not what you're used to seeing.
Especially one you can't get.
Hell yeah. You know, but that's where it started to get ugly. She finally just left. Social media after she said something about guns and people jumped on her. She said, "You know what? It's not even worth it anymore." She's like, "I'm out. I'm not on this anymore." Ryan Johnson had to come in and tell people, "Y'all need to settle, man. You know, we're here to talk about man babies." On social media, few unhealthy people can cast a big shadow on the wall, but over the past 4 years, I've met lots of real fellow Star Wars fans. We like and dislike stuff, but we do it with humor, love, and respect. We're a vast majority. We're having fun and doing just fine. In other words, people aren't coming in trying to personally attack people, especially for something like their gender. John Boyega talked about how he met a lot of racism, and sadly, that was to be expected. But now, it has, to no surprise, it has affected the latest person of color to enter Star Wars. What was this girl's name? Moses. Y'all help me out with her name. Anyway, she's the one that plays the Inquisitor. And Kelly Tran too.
I was saying, don't skip Kelly Tran.
A lot of Asian hate coming down on her. Mm-hmm. Kelly Tran suffered a lot, man. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot her, man. Moses Ingram. But Moses Ingram is the latest one. Not only is she a woman, but she's black. And she's receiving some ugly, ugly, ugly emails out there right now. Not emails, but comments. She plays an Inquisitor, which is pretty much a Jedi who goes out and hunts other Jedis.
Or a Sith.
I don't know if they're full Sith. They're just Jedi, because the Jedis are like, why are you going against your own? They're working for the Empire. And I don't know Star Wars enough to know what their end game is, but I know they hunt Jedis, and she's one of them. And in my review, I said she's the one that probably has the most depth out of them, because she's just not coming in and being a villainous,
just for the sake of
villainous and just monologuing. She, there's a background to her. There's a mystery to her. And is her dialogue great? No, I actually think some of it's kind of bad. Some of it's all right. But, some of the stuff that she's receiving for her performance, I think is unfair.
You will be rewarded well.
Or you'll be punished.
River!
Hands go.
God damn! That's why you're getting all them goddamn tweets. You want to shut the fuck up?
First, this is the Outer Rim. You have no rights here. We're not under the Empire's...
I read that tweet you wrote.
Oh, man.
Type something else with that hand. Man. I look at that, and if you go and look at Star Wars from the beginning, I don't care what you say about that actress, man. She's no different than some of the dialogue. She's not saying anything different than some of the dialogue or doing some of the acting that Mark Hamill had to do.
Sure.
Or Carrie Fisher. Mm-hmm. It's and I look
Harrison
at
Ford.
Yeah, man. And now what's happened with her is she's got online and is telling people, here we go again. I'm getting a whole bunch of racist tweets from people, and a whole bunch of hate from people who just don't like the idea that I, a person of color, a woman of color, is playing a Star Wars character. And she just says, and I don't think there's anything that we can do about it. It's just something I just got to take.
There are hundreds of those. Hundreds. There's nothing anybody can do to stop this hate. Y'all weird.
She's got a great sense of humor about it, and I'm glad to see that, because I want to talk about this, and I'm not going to belabor the point, make it long, but this is just what you got to expect. She's right. This is what you got to expect from the internet, but it's not that easy to say that. Now look, I tell you what, it helps that we have dealt with stupid mother years.
Yes.
Because I look at this, I was like, hey man, just deal with this. These people, you're never going to meet them. They're cowards. They're spineless, and that's why they do it. It helps that I've been stupid myself. Hey, I've been one of these people just typing crazy shit online. So we've dealt with this for years, man. We know how to process it. I know how to, and it took a long time. But that's the thing, man, is that if you notice a pattern with all these people who are talking about getting online and say, I can't take these people, I hate these people, I'm not going back on social media, they're all young actors. Mm-hmm. And when we were getting it, we weren't getting on the level that they are.
Yeah, true. But we weren't, as heavily invested in social media either.
Yeah, but when it started happening, we were already used to pissing people off in person.
True.
We getting used to people sending us emails back in the day before social media was like it was. But we were not on this. When you're in Star Wars or Marvel, working for Disney, this is a whole other level, man. And these young people who come in, it's one thing to get it when you are just an average person, but when you're a young person who didn't really get it that way before, and now you're getting it in mass because you're a high profile person now, that can really mess with your head.
Well, there's so much of people, they had this idea that, well, they're a public figure, so I can be abusive to them. It's okay. It's like, well, you're a public figure. You should be used to this. As if once you're public, you're no longer human.
Right.
But that's just dealing with people who don't like you in Star Wars or in Marvel or whatever, DC or whatever. They're just talking to you as a shitty, pissed off fan. It takes on a whole other level. It's very hurtful when now it's about your gender, your race, your sexual preference. It's not even about the work anymore.
Sure.
It's just people who never gave you a chance because they don't like who you are, because they never wanted, because they don't like their miserable little vision of the world, which was one way all this time being disrupted. But, and that's hard to tell people to ignore those people because, if you haven't got on that level before, it can really impact you a lot. But, those people are always going to be there. But, if I could put a silver lining on this, these people keep doing this, and I gotta ask y'all who keep doing this, and it's almost kind of rhetorical here. What do you think you're accomplishing? I mean, have your efforts made Disney ever sit back and be like, they're right. We should stop hiring so many Negroes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, this is definitely a rhetorical question, but go ahead.
No, it's like what? Nothing's changing. In fact, the more you do it, the more they actually kind of double down on it because Disney came out today and just pretty much did a.
Did they? What would they do?
Well, they just said we welcome her to and support her and are proud to have her in Star Wars. Here it is right here. Tweet from Star Wars. We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone tends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say. No, it says we resist, which is a Star Wars way of saying it.
Yeah.
Also, all you're gonna do is give her a bigger storyline doing this.
Yeah,
shit.
I know. It's like, well, we originally had planned to kill her off.
Right.
Now y'all made it to where we can't do that.
Wow,
we can't do
she's
it.
kind of a popular character now.
Well, that also like we kill her off, we gonna look bad now.
Yeah.
So God damn it, start writing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying, I mean,
coming to Disney Plus.
it's gonna
The Grand Inquisitor.
Reva.
Right, but it's gonna look like we were caving to the shitty fans. Now we have to, now we got. We had nothing to do for them.
If I can say anything to any of these young actors are listening, or anybody who's ever going to be in that position one day, you yourself are in a very privileged and very, very, very fortunate position. You're in a place that you won the lottery. You don't have to give a shit what these people think.
Exactly.
You don't.
Right.
Let them write in. Let them make you a big deal. Let them hoop and holler about you because you're right. It's like these people are just making you more high profile. Mm-hmm. Shit, half these people probably didn't even know this girl's name. They probably knew the actress or the character and saw her in the show, but they probably didn't even know her name until today.
Exactly.
So I mean, I none of this shit has ever changed, and it's just how it is. It's just like when they're trying to do this replacement theory shit and all this kind of stuff. It's just the way the world is going. I can tell you something. Ain't no white man are losing their jobs because this girl.
Right. You ain't gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you the casting call said black woman. And even Disney was like, "Wait, what character are you talking about?" Oh, her. Shit, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's put a statement out.
This is why, again, y'all thought nerds were cool because they got beat up on and shit. No, nerds of all types. There's some shitty people just like everybody else.
Sure, they took whatever anger they had and did not use it in a constructive way.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a pussy they didn't get.
Yeah.
No, you're laughing, but yeah.
No, I'm laughing.
Yeah, man. It's a waste of time. So anybody out there, whether you are an actor going into work for Disney or any place else, and you're kind of disrupting the system, or you're just a person who's online. Believe me, we've done this shit a lot. We've been doing this for years. I don't even comment on it anymore, but I go into the comment sections. I don't say anything, but I see it. I read every week somebody talking about how we're failing. Every week I'm telling somebody talking about how we're ignorant. We don't know what we're talking about. We're racist. We're ignorant, and we're failing. And I don't even listen to that anymore because I know these people don't know us. They know they're more miserable than we are, and
it changes every fucking week.
Yeah, it does, and it's gonna be more of them. It's more of a waste. I'm talking about y'all right now, and we'll get paid for it. What are you getting out of this shit talking about me? You ain't getting a fucking thing.
I feel like so many people do things and they don't have an end game. Because all the time I'm like, what result are you looking for? Because you know you aren't getting it doing this if you stop and think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You just gave us content. All you assholes out there. We will put this up and we will get money for it. We will get paid. What the you get besides lost time?
You just gave old girl another season.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I said from those first 2 episodes, I'm like, she's a character's a loose cannon. She's got to go.
She got to go.
Man, maybe not.
No, not anymore.
They writing right now.
Yeah.
And they already shot her death scene. And then writing how to bring her back.
Last episode.
Yeah, they reshooting all kind of shit.
Yep. And here's what. Oh shit! There it is. Wow. Ewan McGregor looks pissed off about this.
It seems that some of the fan base have decided to attack Moses Ingram online, the leading actor in the series, as the executive producer on the series. That we
you ain't got to brag about shit. Come on,
This is a flex.
He's been waiting for the moment to put that out there.
Executive producer of the series, as the one who's getting the biggest paycheck in the series.
As the head nigga in charge.
Yeah.
As the one
I should have said that.
who's getting the biggest paychecks in this show.
I mean, metaphorically, you know what I'm saying.
I see.
God damn, man. Come on, you could have left that out of there.
As the one who signs everybody's paychecks.
Yeah.
I believe I also have the biggest dick ever.
Right, I was going to say. Yeah, he may as well say that.
I'm not sure, but it's a wild guess.
Producer on the series, that we stand with Moses. We love Moses. There's no place for racism in this world. And I totally stand with Moses.
Yeah, man.
If y'all keep talking, I'll just cancel this whole thing. How about that?
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't that. Yeah. They got a big name and give him a check for that. He ain't making no kind of decision.
What? Oh, I can't do that?
No.
So here's some of the, just in case you want to now I say this for last, just in case you want to see some of the, let me see, some of the nasty,
I don't know.
some of the nasty tweets that she got here. Your days are numbered.
No,
you are not the first nigga in Star Wars, fool. That's probably a black person wrote that. Shit, John Boyega probably wrote that.
No, you did, man.
come on, I thought he was your boy.
He is.
Let's see what you got to say about this shit.
I didn't get this much attention. I ain't messed my character all up.
Bruv.
You're a diversity hire and you won't be loved or remembered for this acting role. She will because of you.
Yeah.
Because of people like you.
I have no idea who she was until just now.
Yeah.
Now I won't forget.
You have been converted into the St. George of Floydium of Star Wars. Are you happy? How the fuck does an alien know Ebonics? So, whatever.
He ain't spell Ebonics.
You know, exactly. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. So you just make these more hilarious.
He thought he was so clever with the George Floyd reference.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
You see how much you make, you raise this girl's status.
How long did it take for you to write that? That's what I want to know. Well, you have nothing better to do. Nothing better to do with your day.
Yeah.
Than to go, we'll get on this one. I'm not talking about John Boyega. I mean, he's probably in between films
John.
right now.
But you got a movie to do.
That's not cool, brother.
John, when did y'all say? Let me just say this real quick. This thing, she got me.
Did I spell this right? Oh, yeah. Send.
Did you send that? No, wait.
Yep. This is why you gotta stand up for this kind of stuff, because you think it's just Star Wars, and you think it's like, oh well, this is just a show. It is just a show, but the attitudes, if you don't keep them in check, they grow into something far more insidious and dangerous. Man. Yeah, right now there are preachers who are becoming. I'm not changing this to a religious thing. I'm not, but I'm just saying if you don't leave things in check, or check people, or unchecked, or check people. When they start saying something, they get bold and they start getting really dangerous. There's preachers out there right now. There's one just recently went to a city council meeting in Arlington and got up and said that gay people need to be killed. Ugh. Yeah. This is what happens when you just say, "Oh, that's just a show or just a movie." They are, but the attitudes and actions of people behind them and the words behind them, they go to bigger things. So when you see this, it is. So to stand up for this, man. And no one people kind of booed this guy and jeered him, but no one got up to that mic and said, "I'm not going to let you do this. This right here, it goes beyond your First Amendment rights. This is now you're actually calling to harm people, to kill people."
You can say, "I don't like this group. I don't like that group." That's First Amendment right. It's protected. What's not protected is, "Now let's go kill them." Yes. That's not protected.
Yes. Yeah. I've said things I know I can be checked on something. Somebody said, "Well, you say you wish that tree would finish the job on Greg Abbott." I said that in time of anger, and I'm not even saying I'm right for saying that, but I don't get on here and actively say, "Everybody go kill Greg Abbott."
Yeah, it'd be different if you were talking to the trees. Saying, "Hey, trees, come on, y'all got to get
what are you
together.
Doing?
Stop bullshitting."
Yeah. So that's it, people. That's it. I got asked about that a lot today. And
no. That was good to see that.
And people.
Yeah, like I said, old girl got at least another season now.
Yeah.
Yep.
You McGregor on his way back to set right now, reshooting shit. You're like, you mother. Thanks a lot. I thought I was done.
Yeah. And y'all keep playing. Yeah, keep talking that shit.
I'm sending me a
Reva! There goes them trolls right there. Yeah, I better shut. Look, you putting this phone away right now.
Yeah, you sure is.
Well,
disconnect this shit.
I'm not gonna send that off.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put a pin in this one.
Yeah, I need to brick it real quick. Let me see your phone. Oh, no.
Nah, I know what you're trying to do. I changed my password.
What you say? No, he ain't getting my phone. Nah, I need my hands. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.